Captain Ibrahim Traoré has certainly set a bold example of leadership in Burkina Faso, prioritizing sovereignty, economic independence, and security. His governance has inspired discussions across Africa about the need for strong, patriotic leadership that prioritizes national interests over external influence. Hello, everyone. We thank you so much for your continued support. A big thank you to all the subscribers. Please kindly share the videos. Like the videos and please share your comments. Thank you. Let us continue. Africa has had visionary leaders in the past, such as Thomas Sankara, Kwame Nkrumah, Patrice Lumumba, and others who championed African unity and independence. Many argue that the continent needs leaders who prioritize their people, resist exploitation, and foster economic self-sufficiency while maintaining peace and stability. Many argue that Africa needs leaders who are committed to self-reliance, rather than those who allow corruption and foreign exploitation to hinder progress. Traoré's approach, nationalizing gold reserves, strengthening local industries, and rejecting neo-colonial influence, has resonated with younger generations who seek transformational leadership. On April 30, 2025, thousands of demonstrators rallied worldwide in solidarity with Captain Ibrahim Traoré, showing support for his leadership and resistance against imperialism and neo-colonialism. The largest gatherings took place in Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, where protesters waved Burkina Faso and Russian flags, chanted pro-Traoré slogans, and held banners condemning Western influence. Beyond Burkina Faso, marches were held in London, Nairobi, and several African nations, with demonstrators emphasizing Pan-African unity and rejecting foreign interference. Traoré responded to the global show of support with a statement reaffirming his commitment to African sovereignty, declaring, "We will never bend our backs in the face of adversity. We will stand firm until our peoples are truly emancipated." The protests followed recent tensions, including an alleged coup attempt against Traoré and accusations from General Langley, who claimed Traoré was misusing Burkina Faso's gold reserves. The situation remains dynamic, with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger continuing to distance themselves from Western military partnerships. Western colonizers know it too well exactly what they're doing to African, and especially what they're doing with Ibrahim Traoré and Burkina Faso. The world needs him to stand up against the elite evil in our world. I have been watching this closely and praying for him to stay safe. Rise up, Africa, and unite. No division, because that's what the elites want. Please stay strong and get all of the colonizers out. They are threatening to close their embassies. That's the best thing ever. You have a rich, beautiful continent, and the people can have all they need right beneath their feet. Thousands of people gathered in Ouagadougou to show support for Burkina Faso's military junta following an alleged coup attempt. The rally was also fueled by comments from Michael Langley, the head of U.S. military in Africa, who accused Ibrahim Traoré of using Burkina Faso's gold reserves to benefit the junta rather than the population. Protesters carried banners and chanted in favor of Traoré, with some waving Burkina Faso and Russian flags. The junta had previously claimed to have thwarted a major plot to overthrow Traoré, alleging that the conspirators were based in Ivory Coast. The political climate remains tense, with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger forming their own security alliance after severing ties with Western military partners. Burkina Faso's military government announced 2 weeks ago that it had foiled a major plot to overthrow Captain Ibrahim Traoré, alleging that the conspirators were based in Ivory Coast. The government claimed that intelligence services uncovered the plan, which aimed to sow total chaos in the country. Meanwhile, Michael Langley, head of U.S. military operations in Africa, accused Traoré during a U.S. Senate committee hearing of using Burkina Faso's gold reserves to benefit the junta rather than the population. His comments sparked backlash, with thousands rallying in Ouagadougou in support of Traoré, waving Burkina Faso and Russian flags. Burkina Faso, along with Mali and Niger, has distanced itself from Western military partnerships and formed its own security alliance. The situation remains tense, with ongoing discussions about sovereignty, foreign influence, and security challenges. Asabi Yohan, a musician who attended the protest in Ouagadougou, expressed strong views on Western intervention in Africa. He referenced historical events involving Colin Powell, Barack Obama, and Muammar Gaddafi, arguing that Burkina Faso would not fall victim to similar external pressures. His statement reflects broader sentiments among protesters who rallied in support of Ibrahim Traoré, rejecting economic exploitation and foreign influence. The demonstration also saw banners criticizing Langley, following his remarks about Burkina Faso's gold reserves. Protesters waved Burkina Faso and Russian flags, signaling shifting alliances in the region. Burkina Faso, along with Mali and Niger, has distanced itself from Western military partnerships, forming its own security alliance. The political landscape remains tense, with ongoing discussions about sovereignty, security, and economic independence. Captain Ibrahim Traoré has certainly made bold moves in reshaping his country's economic and political landscape, prioritizing sovereignty and self-reliance. His administration has focused on nationalizing gold reserves, strengthening local industries, and reducing foreign influence, particularly from Western nations. General Langley must refrain from dipping his nose into things that do not concern him. The gold plus all other resources belong to Burkina Faso. Please let Africa be. Langley should take a long hard look to what is happening in America. Look after your poor first before you start traveling the globe lecturing Africans. How about the America economy? Regarding the U.S. economy, President Donald Trump has been a controversial figure, with policies that have impacted global trade and diplomatic relations. His stance on international partnerships has led to tensions with various nations, including those that do not align with his economic and geopolitical strategies. The situation remains dynamic, with Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger forming their own security alliance and distancing themselves from Western military partnerships. Over the past 3 years, Captain Ibrahim Traoré has implemented significant reforms in Burkina Faso, focusing on economic independence, security, and sovereignty. Economic and industrial reforms in progress. Traoré halted the export of unrefined gold to Europe and established Burkina Faso's first national gold refinery, expected to process 150 tons annually. Agricultural expansion. His administration prioritized food sovereignty, increasing wheat, millet, and rice production while distributing tractors and irrigation equipment to farmers. Industrial growth. Burkina Faso launched tomato processing factories and expanded cotton production, reducing reliance on imports. Let us look at security and sovereignty. Traoré reinforced the national armed forces, reclaiming territories previously controlled by terrorist groups. Burkina Faso withdrew from ECOWAS and formed a security alliance with Mali and Niger, focusing on regional stability.